Hi, Darrin.
Hi, Ann. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Things going well?
Yeah, things are going real well.
Good, good. Well, thanks for meeting with me today.
Yeah, thank you.
So, we had discussed last time, we had discussed the NASW Code of Ethics, and I had also given you the hierarchy of values, and we had a great discussion about that, and especially in relationship to ethical dilemmas and, you know, how we have to prioritize. And I'm just wondering if you had any more questions?
No, I read it. Things went well, and it was pretty helpful for some of the things that I had going on this past week.
Great.
I was able to relate some of it to my clients, so things went very
Good.
well.
Good. It's always nice to have those things and
Absolutely.
be able to reference them when you need to. So good. Good. So I also wanted to talk to you about some of the agency stuff. You've been here a couple months now, and I'm just kind of wondering how you're doing on the administrative side of it. I saw that some of your cases weren't completely done yet and documented, which is one of the things we kind of had agreed to, so I'm just kind of wondering if something's going on there.
I don't know if I have a real good grasp of your computer system here or how you do some of the postings and things like that to the case files. I really feel that I'm probably losing some of it as I'm trying to enter it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm entering it in wrong or if I have the formula or whatever it is for the program, if I have that not quite mastered. It's just kind of baffling to me right now.
Okay, well, it's a really big system, and I understand that. So, would it help if maybe I made you another appointment with the IT guys and they could go over some of that? They could maybe help you. You could do a case note and they could show you. I know when I first started here, I did lose a couple things,
Okay.
or it went to the wrong place. So I would really like to help you in that and make sure you're getting what you need.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
That'd be really helpful.
Okay, well, great. I'll tell you what, why don't you shoot me an email and let me know sometimes that you're free next week, and I'll try and hook you up with the IT guy.
Okay,
That sound
perfect.
good? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Good, good. Okay, and then just wondering kind of how the clients are going. How are you doing?
For the most part, they're going real well. I do have one client. It's just it's an extremely frustrating situation. I've been working with him for a couple months. He's been staying sober for a couple months, and as of last Friday, he had relapsed. I went to see him, and it's just so frustrating. I don't even know what to do with him anymore. There's so many different things that are going on in his life. I'm just getting so wrapped up into it that I don't even know if I'm able to help him. I'm just immediately going to talking with him instead of trying to support him.
So what kind of things are you suggesting or doing with him?
Well, I'm suggesting that he go back to his home group, his AA home group, meet with his sponsor. I really want him to take the bottles out of his home. I don't want him to be around alcohol anymore. I want him to stop hanging out with the friends that he's hanging out with. I'm just really kind of throwing everything out there that I know is going to work well for sobriety, and it's going nowhere.
Okay.
And I'm really getting to the point that I feel like I'm just kind of hitting a roadblock here.
Okay. I'm seeing that you're kind of really frustrated by it.
I am extremely frustrated.
Okay.
I just don't even know what to do with him anymore. It sounds like lip service coming from his mouth. Yeah, I'll do this. And I'm just getting nowhere.
Right.
Absolutely nowhere.
That's really frustrating when that happens, and I know that it sounds like you're making some really great suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think perhaps, though, maybe you should back it up a little bit and see maybe what's going on in his life? Did you think to ask maybe if he has some new stuff going on or anything coming out of the past that's causing him to do this, as opposed to jumping right into you should be doing this, doing this, doing this?
No, to be honest with you, I've been really reacting to the situation instead of being proactive and trying to help him. No, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just really just kind of wrapped up into the immediate.
Do you think that would be helpful?
Absolutely. It'd probably be a good way to step back and see maybe what some of the causes were.
Right.
And see if we couldn't start there instead of trying to do this, do that, and just trying to put so many different things inside of his life that he just can't even handle it right now because he's overwhelmed.
Right.
And I'm probably making the situation worse.
Right, well, we want to get in there and problem solve, well, do this, do this, do this, and sometimes we forget that we need to take that step back and let them problem solve by themselves.
Yeah, good point. Very
So,
good.
do you think you'd be comfortable going back to him next Friday when you see him and saying, hey, let's take a step back and asking him what's going on in his life right now, or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Oh, good.
Yeah, instead of throwing even more suggestions, I should just step back. and
That might be
think.
overwhelming to him too.
Yeah.
It's like, I should be doing this, and then they get in a big rut at that point, so.
I feel overwhelmed just thinking about some of the things that I've
Right.
been asking him to do, so I can't imagine how he's
Right,
feeling.
and you gotta remember, it's not your problem, it's his problem, and you're there to help him, so,
That's difficult to remember too.
right. That's why I'm here. Okay, well, I hope that helps.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay, is there any other client you wanted? We're coming to the end, but if you have anything else for me?
No, things are working out real well with everything else. I just was kind of frustrated with this.
Okay.
I think this would be helpful.
Great, well, I really appreciate your honesty, and I'm glad we can talk about it, and, my door's always open.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks.
All right.